Ever wondered how a single event could reshape the entire world? From revolutions that shook empires to scientific breakthroughs that redefined what's possible, history is brimming with pivotal events that changed everything. Today, we're counting down 10 historical events that changed the world. From the fall of empires to the rise of technology, we'll explore how these moments sent shockwaves through time, shaping the world we know today. Stay till the end for a surprising event that shaped the modern world in ways you didn't expect. Which of these do you think had the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments. Picture this. Rome, the year is 476 AD. For centuries, the Roman Empire stood as a beacon of power, innovation, and cultural influence. From the rugged hills of Scotland to the sun-drenched shores of North Africa, their reach seemed limitless. They built roads, aqueducts, and structures that still inspire awe today. But even the mightiest empires can crumble. Corruption, invasions, economic instability, a perfect storm brewed within Rome's borders. The barbarians weren't just at the gates, they were breaching them, and the world watched as an era came to a dramatic end. The fall of Rome triggered a chain reaction that plunged Europe into the Dark Ages, a period of intellectual stagnation and societal upheaval. But like a phoenix from the ashes, this period also sowed the seeds for the Renaissance, a time of incredible artistic, scientific, and cultural rebirth. 1492, a year, etched in our collective memory. Christopher Columbus, driven by ambition, curiosity, and maybe a touch of miscalculation, sets sail. His goal? To find a new trade route to the east. What he found instead, well, it changed everything. Little did they know they'd stumbled upon two continents, teeming with diverse cultures, languages, and civilizations unknown to the Old World. The encounter between these two hemispheres wasn't always pretty. Conflict, disease, and exploitation cast a long shadow over this period. The Columbian Exchange brought new crops, animals, and ideas across the Atlantic, forever altering the course of human history. Imagine a world where everything is made by hand. This was life before the Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement that swept across the globe, beginning in the late 18th century. It started with a few key inventions: the spinning jenny, the steam engine, the power loom. These innovations sparked a chain reaction, ushering in an era of mass production, factories, and a whole new way of life. Suddenly, goods that were once luxury items became more affordable and accessible to the masses. People flocked from rural farms to bustling cities in search of work and opportunity, but this rapid transformation came at a cost. Pollution choked the skies, child labor became rampant, and the gap between the haves and the have-nots widened. 1775. A group of colonists, fed up with taxation without representation and yearning for self-determination, dared to challenge the mightiest empire the world had ever known. The American Revolution wasn't just about tea taxes and colonial grievances, it was about something far more profound: the idea that governments derived their just powers from the consent of the governed. The American Revolution wasn't a sure thing, it was a gamble, a leap of faith that inspired people around the world. The echoes of that shot heard round the world reverberated across continents, igniting revolutionary fervor in France, Haiti, and beyond. The United States, born from this fiery crucible of revolution, became a beacon of hope for those yearning for freedom and self-determination. Ah, France, the land of romance, revolution, and really good bread. But in the late 18th century, romance was in short supply for the vast majority of French citizens. While the aristocracy lived in opulent palaces, the common people struggled to survive under the weight of crushing taxes and social inequality. 1789, the storming of the Bastille. This iconic event marked the beginning of the French Revolution, a period of radical social and political upheaval that would forever change the face of France and reverberate throughout the world. The French Revolution was a messy, chaotic, and often violent affair. Heads literally rolled as the monarchy was overthrown, and the old order was swept away. But from the ashes of this tumultuous period emerged a new France, one founded on the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The French Revolution gave birth to modern democracy, enshrining the rights of citizens and challenging the very notion of absolute power. For centuries, the barbaric practice of slavery cast a long, dark shadow over humanity. Millions of human beings, denied their basic rights and dignity, were bought and sold like commodities, forced to toil under the whip of oppression. The abolition of slavery was not a single event but a long and arduous struggle waged over generations by countless brave individuals who refused to accept the status quo. From Frederick Douglass to Harriet Tubman, these abolitionists risked their lives and livelihoods to fight for justice and equality. The abolition of slavery was a victory for human rights, but the fight for true equality continues to this day. The legacy of slavery continues to haunt us, but the abolition movement reminds us that even the most deeply entrenched systems of oppression can be dismantled when people come together to demand justice. 1914, a seemingly insignificant event, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, triggered a chain reaction that plunged the world into the abyss of World War I. What began as a regional conflict quickly escalated into a global conflagration, fueled by nationalism, imperialism, and a complex web of alliances. Imagine the trenches of Europe, the mud, the blood, the deafening roar of artillery fire. This was a new kind of war, one fought with terrifying new technologies, machine guns, tanks, poison gas, that resulted in unprecedented levels of carnage. World War I shattered empires, redrew the map of Europe, and left millions dead, wounded, and disillusioned. It also gave rise to new ideologies like communism and set the stage for an even more devastating conflict just 2 decades later. World War I was a brutal, senseless war that left an indelible scar on the world. Just 2 decades after the guns fell silent in World War I, the world found itself engulfed in the flames of another global conflict, World War II. This time, the stakes were even higher, the scale of destruction even greater. Fueled by the rise of fascism, totalitarian regimes, and a thirst for conquest, World War II became a battle for the very soul of humanity. Imagine the horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic extermination of millions of innocent people based on their religion, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. Imagine the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, unleashing a terrifying new era of warfare. World War II was a conflict that tested the limits of human endurance and barbarity. But from the ashes of this devastating war emerged a new world order, one committed to international cooperation, human rights, and the prevention of future atrocities. 1969. The world held its breath as Neil Armstrong descended the ladder of the lunar module Eagle and uttered those immortal words. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." For millennia, humans had gazed up at the moon, a celestial object of wonder, mystery, and longing. And in that one extraordinary moment, we had finally reached out and touched it. The Apollo 11 mission was more than just a scientific achievement. It was a triumph of human ingenuity, perseverance, and the unyielding desire to explore the unknown. The moon landing ignited our imaginations, inspiring generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers to push the boundaries of what's possible. It showed us that there are no limits to human potential when we dare to dream big and work together to achieve the seemingly impossible. From humble beginnings as a network connecting a handful of researchers, the internet has exploded into a global phenomenon, transforming the way we live, work, communicate, and interact with the world around us. It's the ultimate tool for information sharing, connecting billions of people across continents and cultures. Imagine a world without the internet. No Google searches, no social media, no cat videos. Gasp. It's hard to fathom, isn't it? The internet has revolutionized the way we communicate, learn, work, and play. It's empowered individuals, toppled dictators, and created entirely new industries. The rise of the internet is a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to connect with one another. From the fall of empires to the rise of the internet, these 10 events have left an undeniable mark on the trajectory of human history. They've shaped our world, our societies, and our very understanding of what it means to be human. Just think, a single event, a pivotal moment in time, can have ripple effects that echo through generations. These events changed everything. But which one do you think had the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video from MindRank. Until next time, keep those minds curious and those imaginations firing.